Hey, this is Danny R. Phillips for Tuning Fork Magazine, and I'm here with the newly reformed Almost Enemies. I won't say Risen from the Ashes 2.0 or any of that corny crap.
That's fine. Yeah, we're back.
So why?
It's going to take a lot more than that to keep me down. I'm not going to go out without a fight. Why? Because I love it. I love playing music. Right. You know this. Yeah. You've seen some of my shows. Mm-hmm. My dad left me with a undying passion to keep it going. Right. And so when shit crashed and burned, I took a break, but I wasn't going to take no for an answer. And here we got Zach and Dylan here. When
you took the whammy like that, did you consider just saying hell with it and not doing music anymore, just giving it up?
For a while I did, yeah.
That would make you pretty defeated, I would think.
Yeah, and what's ironic about that question is, I pondered whether I was going to even push forward for a long, long time, about probably 6 months.
Yeah, we even talked about it a little bit, about whether or not you were going to keep going.
Yeah, we talked about it, and then, I gave it some thought, and what ultimately ended up happening, I shot the text out on Facebook, and just to kind of see what the community's thought was, like, how much support do I really have as an individual, not even as a band anymore. Right. And I got a lot of response on it that really encouraged me, but really what came out of that was Zach reaching out to me. Right. He goes, hey, man.
Yeah, I was wondering how you met up with these guys. How'd you wind up with these guys?
So it started, initially, the revival started with the post, like, should I do this or should I not? And then he commented on it. But prior to that, I've known Zach since high school.
Okay.
So we've been friends.
So you go back a minute.
Yeah, he's played music and done a lot of stuff in the past too. But that's really like the pinnacle of what really kickstarted the restart. Right. Was him saying, hey, I kind of dig it. I'd be on board if you want to try to jam around.
I feel what you're
doing. Yeah. So that's really what sparked it all. We got together, we started jamming, and it just kind of like, we clicked and it took off. Like I gave him the straight lowdown of like what I want to do, what we've done in the past, and where I'd like to be. Right. And he was right on par.
Because that brings me to the new single, Crash Course.
Yeah.
When I listened, you sent it to me. I didn't send it to you.
Yeah, right. You get special dibs.
Yeah. But I listened to it, and while it sounded like Almost Enemies, there's a newfound aggression in there.
Yeah.
Is that aggression directly related to the piss-offness? And how mad you are about the way things have gone in the past? Was that fuel? Or is it having these guys?
Well, a little bit of both, because what's ironic is initially the song was written prior to the fall. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't until he brought it to my attention that he goes, if you look at your lyrics again, dude, he goes, look at what you're saying. Revisit it and reread it.
Like you knew what was coming, kind of?
Yeah, like subconsciously, I didn't know that. I guess in a way, through my music and through my songwriting, I was kind of like writing a premonition of sorts. Didn't even realize it.
Sometimes you know things and don't know you know them.
Yeah, inherently, it's kind of what was going on.
You write it down or think about it.
Yeah. So, I mean, he listened to the track, he loved it, and I was like, yeah, I'm really proud of this one. Never got to release it because, this, that, and the other. And he was like, well, fuck it, dude. Let's learn it. Let's get it. Let's find a drummer.
Let's fire on it. See
let's keep it spinning. Right. So that was really nice knowing that I had another person in my corner that was like, hey man, don't let this shit go down.
So with these guys here, do you feel like you have people finally that are, what's my word I'm looking for? Dedicated.
Yeah.
That's a nice word.
Yeah. At the very least, dedicated. I mean, this is a hard industry to be in and to survive in. We all know this, from booking to promoting.
Very few people make it. I mean,
very few, and even I realize that. It's, you're trying to throw a toothpick through a needle eye at a mile away, kind of, so to speak. And the hardest part always is, from any person I've ever met, whether they were top tier or just starting out, young or old, they always tell me the hardest thing is finding the right people. Mm-hmm. And I mean, shit happens. And that's fine.
When you got together with these guys and you first plugged in the amps and everything fired up, was it one of those, this is going to work?
Yeah.
Immediately, you start playing and it's like, this is where it's at.
I think we were able to play that night collectively, 4 songs.
Oh.
Pretty tight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sent him some old stuff. These guys have been hitting it really hard on helping create new stuff too, which is another element of collaboration I haven't ever had. So I feel a lot more reinforced with that. It's not just me writing all the lyrics, trying to be like, come on, let's stay motivated, come on, everybody. Like, it was kind of one of those deals. I was like, hey, you guys want to do this? And they're like, sure. Learned a couple songs, and then, hey, also check out what we wrote. And I was like, this is a nice change of pace.
Yeah.
Now I get to learn.
It's got to be nice being not the only pack mule. You don't have to carry everything
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, I mean, at times it really did feel like that, and not
I'm
to
sure at
shame or
times it
hate,
didn't.
but
I'm
at
sure
times it didn't. There was definite good times. I mean, I'm not gonna negate or shit on anything, but I mean, I'm still here,
Right.
and there's
Yeah,
people that aren't.
I kind of feel that way too. I'm still here and they're not. So
I mean, that's just kind of how it fell into place,
kind of like Kurt Cobain said, I've seen it all. I was here first.
Yeah. Yeah, and I want to see more still to add
Right.
to that. So I'm like,
At 50, I'm still looking too.
Fuck
so,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Well, how did you meet up with these guys?
Well, I've known Zach for close to 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
We've played off and on together forever.
Yeah.
So you guys have been in multiple bands over the years.
Kind of. We grew up at the same church growing up,
Yeah.
and we both started learning how to play drums around the same age, and that turned into worship music. And then, at Lafayette, I was in band, choir, theater, the whole nine, and I really dived into music.
There's a lot of bands that start at church.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about all these venues closing in town? How is that affecting the music scene? Because I feel like it's driving nails in the coffin every single day.
I think I can agree, and I feel like it's a bad thing and a good thing in a sense. There's a
Right.
little bit of give and take with it.
Right.
I think for the trying to pull a crowd and isolate and actually get people to focus, I think it's good for local bands. As for the bar size of things, it's probably good for some of them that are the ones that have survived. It's a great thing, but
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's one of those things where I think there was a lot of loyalty with a lot of bars, and there was a lot of division created because of those loyalties. So with these bars dying, it eliminates a lot of that competition.
Yeah. Pretty soon we're only going to be left with one or two, and they're not going to do it.
Yeah. And so what's crazy about that is, and in the past we've talked about this, I mean, we used to gig probably too often in St. Joe.
I think you did.
Yeah, definitely.
You played
And I was aware of it, and that's okay. It was just one of those things where, hey, we got offered this, you guys want to do it? And then 2 out of 4, 3 out of 4 go, yeah. And I'm like, all right, let's do it, fuck it. But moving forward, I mean, these guys, they got a lot more of a business mindset when it comes to operating on that level, playing venues and making sure that we're taken seriously.
So
making
you've
sure that
hooked
we're
up with
forward.
professionals. Is what
Right,
you're saying.
right. That was my next thing. I was
Good.
like, if I'm gonna do this again, I'm gonna make sure I got a couple guys that see the same thing that I see. I'm not gonna be the only one trying to, So it's been a huge relief. I mean, he provides so much in terms of content creation just on one small aspect that I oftentimes struggled with. I can sit down and write songs and stuff like that, but creating flyers and creating cool little posts and stuff like that is not my forte. Never has been.
Yeah.
So it's cool to share some of that weight, allow me to focus on the things that I need to focus on, and in turn, the band as an entity looks more professional, feels more professional from the viewer standpoint. So,
Do you have anything that you would care to say to the people that are your, I guess, for lack of a better word, haters? Because I got them too, buddy. So we're rowing the same boat.
it's the same old cliche, haters gonna hate, and I think my haters are my biggest supporters, so I think they're doing me a service by keeping my name in their mouth.
Yeah.
So I think the more that they can talk about me in a negative light, the more they're gonna feel into my project. They're gonna put eyes on me, and they can do it knowingly or unknowingly. Either way, I don't give a damn.
Like,
I mean,
like you said.
I made my peace, and nobody wanted to have shit to do with that. So that's on them. It's not on me. I'm walking forward where I see
Awesome.
fit.
Good.
So-
March on.
Yeah, keep hating.
March on, and if they want to fall in line behind, they will. If not, they won't.
yeah, we can high five or I can see you later.
Yeah,
I don't care.
yeah, right.
I don't care.
I've got it that way too.
I mean, I'll be nice. I don't give a shit.
you
but-
hit 50, you'll care even less.
Yeah.
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 Let's see. Oh, when's your next show? You're having a
Yeah.
debut show.
Yeah, so it's August 22nd,
Mhm.
Here in town. All that information's on our page. You can check that out. So that's our next kind of like comeback type revival show.
Mhm.
So that's exciting. We're gonna start the process of booking regular shows. And we talked about this briefly before, but our big aim moving forward is out of town.
That's what I'm saying. Springtime, you ought to have you a little small tour.
Yes,
like
yes,
a little
yes.
Midwest thing. Go a couple states and just.
Yeah, we have plans for that, which is really nice because from the first conversation, it was like, let's go here, here, and here. And they're like, yeah, what about this place, this place, this place? Like the input overall, when I brought these things to the table, where it was just it fired off every time,
Right.
which is really nice.
I think too, by springtime when we're able to tour, we'll have a new set list too of stuff that people know, but new stuff too. And I think with 3 musicians that have a little bit of a different vision in a positive way, it's still almost enemies, but it's definitely, you can say, you don't want to necessarily say 2.0, but it's definitely, there is a,
just took it to
a little bit
different
more
place.
feel.
Just took it to a different place.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah, yeah.
definitely elevated than what it was before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just took what was there and decided to build on it.
All right.
Yeah.
When's the record out? How many songs you guys got now written?
That's a variable question.
Well, give me a.
It started with
somewhat
10.
answer. Started with 10.
10 new ones, which we're in the process of
That's
perfecting.
a record.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, and it's more than we were able to put out in the past as well. Started with 10. What are we up to? 14?
12 or 14.
12 or 14?
Keep going to about
So-
20, you'll have a double.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So if we're gonna chisel our way through them and kind of figure out what we like and what we don't like. We've got plans to hit the studio tomorrow morning for 2 of them.
Nice.
So we're gonna hopefully continue to release a single each month for at least the next 3 to 4 months,
Yeah.
and then we'll determine whether or not we want to drop a full album or whether or not we want to market in the way that we have been. That's still kind of in the air.
So, here we are
Here we are,
again.
2025.
You heard it here first. Jake Wright and Almost Enemies are indestructible machines. They will
good.
not be held down. They will not die. This has been Danny R. Phillips and Tuning Fork Magazine. I'll see you later.
Hell yeah.
Fair enough.
There you go.
That